are the people are grassroots, because all of them will jump out and go and dine with. I will tell you one thing now. I don't give you one illustration.
Go on.
If you watch one of our man of God is called Eze. I'm not against him.
Right.
Jerry Eze. Watch the day he did his birthday. Watch those who made it in a high ground. If you go and watch that video,
right,
all those politicians, big men, those who destroy Nigeria, stole oil, all of them gathered. They brought that money and made that surprise party.
I remember.
In which poor people cannot even open door and come in. They don't know. That is how leadership is. That is how Nigeria is. That's how every nation is. There are people who ought to be there. But when poor man get a poor man of his type, he will just bite him like a crocodile eat a lizard on the street, which is stupid of us. It's very, very stupid of us. This your platform is a educative platform.
Thank you very much.
It's a place we have time to interact. It's a place where we have to get some information. But when people come there, they try to impose godism in it.
I mean, I'm not to some of them simply because somebody like myself, I can disagree with Simon. Simon is Simon, man. Right?
It's a human being.
Anybody's a prime minister, whatever they call him. It's Simon to me.
Yes.
I can disagree with him. Yes. Even if he's a prime minister of existing Biafra, I can disagree with him. People should actually understand that.
My prime minister. I cannot disagree with him and agree with him, because if you do not disagree, you cannot come to agreement.
So
I'm telling you.
Why should people think it is a death sentence if you dare do that? That's totally unacceptable. And I think we should know that.
Let me tell you. No, people have taken it like when they took the worship we call Christianity.
Right.
Some people feel that when you stand before man of God and tell him you are doing something wrong, you have entered hellfire. Hellfire is your. It's not so. God never said it to be so. Never.
Good.
If they read their Bible very well, there will be a time. There will be a time, yeah, man. There will be a time God always call, come, I want to speak to Moses. Moses go up, they are dialoguing. That's discourse. But when, they don't see that area. Because you speak with a man of God, man of God who made certain things in order to benefit himself or herself.
Right.
But I don't want to go there.
Well, what is there, my brother? See, I appreciate the fact that, I appreciate the fact that you could still probably call in and handle it very, very manly well, okay? So we see how this whole thing play out at the end of the day. Okay, Baba? Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Right?
Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
That's a good one. So you see, it's as simple as that. I am Mayegun, and I do not possibly think that I know it all. Well, you know something? I am not a pushover too. Okay? For wherever I am today or wherever I am, I end every one of it. End everything. So if you move mad around me simply because I'm saying something about a fellow human being that you want to worship, right? Then you probably will be willing to get even more madder. I've had the religious people who have spent their days and time on Mayegun's diary political to wish me this, wish me that. It never comes to pass. I will still say the truth to your face. Even if you want to go crazy, go mad, to hell with you, it doesn't matter. I'll still say it to your face. And if you start causing nuisance, right, then we can get rid of you out of here. It's as simple as that as well. So here is MOG. Hello.
Hi, good morning from here. Thank you so much.
Good morning, sir. How are
you? Fine, thank you. You know, like the last caller said, for me, I will put it like this: your patience is top notch, you know, and we cannot agree in everything. No. It doesn't matter who that person is, and we are just, that's what it's called, stand on your feet and say what is right. Sometimes we don't need to say something for somebody to be happy. You have to say something.
You can tell me I am wrong, and I'm going to wait for you to tell me how wrong I am. Or if you want to tell me I am wrong and you begin to say, I am a Fonja, I am a bastard, I am Omoale, I'll be like, to hell with your father. Right? I'm not a pushover. I am Mayegun, the general.
Like, for example, like all the doors in Nigeria, Igbo that, Yoruba that, Hausa that, Fulani that, you could see some of them, some of Fulani, some of Yoruba, some of the Igbos will still defend other tribes that no, it's not like that.
When they know what is right,
if you want,
what is wrong,
if you want to know them, go close to them. You don't need to be outside and be saying this and saying that. And if you are following somebody like this guy he just mentioned now, this Jerry Eze, you see the people, the people that he called that went to his birthday party. No, in normal sense, if that guy is not in that level, they will not come. But there's an extent that that guy went to that level. There's some steps he took to be to that level. And that step he stood was to step on some people, which are the poor people. And those people are the one that made the crowd and now brought him up. Now his levels are now coming to celebrate him. So my words is that you don't need to follow people sheepishly. You have to ask questions. So this question, and you're not blind, because in my language they used to say, if a blind man doesn't understand that it's raining, it's cold, there's Hamatan, is he not feeling the cold? Understand me? So if your eyes are open, you can be able to see and use your brain to process information. If Simon Ekpa is not giving the right thing, and sometimes he will talk normal one, sometimes, but most of 80% of what he's doing
to be upfront struggle on this platform. It's not because I wanted this whatever, right? And when he started going mad, I didn't hide that.
Yeah, he went out of line. Not only you saw that, Mike. Let me tell you, the first time I burst into your program, that was you were staying in the kitchen. Right. You was very, very hard. You were very, very harsh. I was like, for me, I said, who is this one? That was around 2013. Yep. I said, who is this? What is he talking about? Till I come down to watch you. It took me time to subscribe. Because every time I'm watching you, if you go to my phone, my old phone, I will always type my Mayegu Political Live. You will come. I know the time. You always come online. And before I now subscribe, getting your notification.
Saying, no, you know what? I'll just subscribe to be getting notification now. And there's so many people like that. So many people never really liked my style as well, because I was so I was like very blunt before I started coming down to explain things the way I now did. Abi?
Yeah, so because of my time. See, so the last, I'm going to the last caller. Let's just, he said something. Let's just watch the justice take place and see what the laws will take outcome. That one is for me. Simon Ekpa, this thing is gone. I don't think about it. I'm looking at now. If they bring injustice to him, we will know. If they do it the law very well, we will see it. We are just watching. But why I called in, especially why I called in, is because of Dr. Abati. When I saw when he was analyzing something and Oji asked him a question, and I realized that what Oji asked him is what they said yesterday or a few minutes ago. I don't know when they said it about lands, selling of land, Indibo land. Dr. Abati went out of line as a presenter. He showed who he is. Yes. He was very, very angry for Oji. First of all, Oji was shocked. You know, Oji was shocked already. Oji just hold herself together because you cannot. You are a Yoruba man now. Although you say things that are bad, Yoruba people used to do, but there's a place I will paint you as a Yoruba man. You will show me that you are Yoruba first before being in Nigeria. So you can see it in Oji's face. But I hope he will apologize to Oji, not even to the viewers. Let him go and apologize to Oji, because that his character there, his action show who really he is and how his face is even. But there's a video you played, one guy with face cap. This is people we call a fulefu Mayegu. That guy is what Igbo people call a fulefu. For you to know, first step, you're not supposed to put on face cap. We know everywhere you go in Western world, if you want to come inside a bank, they will ask you to remove your cap from the door. Or sometimes if there's something, they will ask you to remove your cap. If you're at the airport, they ask you to remove your cap. I've never seen anybody taking an international photograph with a cap. So for him to put a cap is already it's a suspect already for me. It's suspicious. So what he said, some people will say that he said right. What he said is right. Yes, Mayegu, Igbo people, we don't sell land, but there's a particular land we don't sell.
You get?
And this land, in Igbo land, we call this land Aniobi. Aniobi means your ancestral land. And this ancestral land is what you, like you might, if you're a first son, that's a place they will give you. How can you sell that place? They will give it to you. And in our place, when you begin to sell land, your kindred will call you to order. And we have what they call family land. Family land is like where we go and farm. That we call it family land. They call it family land. You can sell from there. You can sell from there.
If the family agrees, you go ahead. You can sell.
The family we give it consent because that place when
Yoruba land too. It's just that this culture has been bastardized in our own side. People will say family land.
When this Anobi is filled up, because the first son always get this Anobi, he can accommodate his brothers. But when the brothers are getting money, they are getting bigger, the family is getting bigger, they can also extend their family to this farmland, this family land, and that place is where they also farm. So we don't sell this land. No matter what, like this thing where you come to Lagos now, they will tell you this is local government. This is somebody's village, and every leg will be going there because we don't bury our dead bodies, our dead loved ones in burial ground. We bury in our family. That is where we bury. So you cannot sell a land where you buried your loved ones, especially the family.
No.
Yes. And there's some places we see that's a place you go, you will not see people having this land. We don't sell it. I was born and brought up in Enugu, but I'm from Imo State. When you go to Enugu, like somewhere like Obiago, Onasata, this is people that have sold their family land. That place is now open for everybody. Some of them, the only family house they have there is on the street, and maybe it's two brothers now, they will have up and down at their own Aniobi. So this is what we try to prevent. We have a lot of there's a lot of people that have lands, robust houses everywhere in Enugu. We sell land. If you go to street, if you go to
they promote the other.
If you go to Wheel Road now or go to New Haven, say you want to buy land, why can't they sell it? It's this place are township. It's residential area, not inside the village where you can bury your father, where you can bury your mom, where you can bury your grandfathers. We don't sell that place.
It's the same everywhere, man. Where I bury my own mom, right? It has not become as the firstborn. It has become a family land that way. Nobody can sell it.
Yeah.
My children can sell it tomorrow and say, oh, where they buried their grandma, somebody wants to buy it tomorrow. And they will sell it. It's not going to happen.
Nobody.
But that doesn't mean that there will be no lands to be sold in that same community.
There's a lot of land to buy, not going inside somebody's village to buy land. That is why you see people, they kill for that.
Yeah,
they kill, they fight. Anytime you hear Igbo people fighting about land, is this Aniobi inside the village? They will do anything to keep this land.
See?
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. You have a good one, okay? So, yeah, I have another caller. We currently have about 40 minutes or thereabout to go. So if you still have one or two things to say, the line is open. And remember, don't call directly. It is a WhatsApp call. That's the only way you can get through, okay? Here is another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, my good.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you? Listen, I've managed to break into your calls twice, and I'm so lucky to have this second chance.
I am happy that you are on, and thank you so much for calling in.
If you remember, I'm calling from North Carolina in United States.
I think I do remember.
And I'm Prince Ezem Ihan Acho. I go by Advocate for Humanity.
I remember you. I do. How are you, sir?
Now, I'm fine, and I want to also be consistent in saying once again that you see you.
Yes, sir.
You are more Biafran than any other Biafra I know, except Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you.
I want you to note that
Thank you.
You, Mayogun, your
I am an honorary Biafran, and I hand it.
I want you to know, that your consistency tells me that you are a human being. And as far as I am concerned, you are more Biafran than any other Biafran I know, except Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I need you to note that in that fashion. Until I have reasons to go otherwise, this is the much I can tell you about who you are. Now, going into the issue of Nigeria, if you remember, and I want to stress once again, anybody that comes to your program and say to you, this is our country, this is our nation, okay, first of all, you must know that that person has no reasoning, let alone be able to reason properly. I'm saying the person has no reasoning, let alone able to reason properly. Okay, whenever somebody says to you, this is our country, you know, this is our nation, what is wrong with it is I want you to remember that I said to you that such an individual has no reasoning, let alone proper reasoning. Why do I say that?
Tell us.
I want you to know, and if you remember, I asked you the same question the last time.
Sir.
You know what we use to treat illness is medication, isn't it?
That's right.
And you know that no matter how wonderful any medication is, once it expires, it becomes dangerous. It becomes dangerous. That's just a simple fact.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a fact.
Thank you. Thank you. But I need you to now know that Nigeria, first of all, was a formulation of evil against a people, because
100%.
what drove Nigeria was the spirit of idolatry, as well as the spirit of covetousness. These are the two spirits that drove the concept Nigeria. So, in fact, from inception, it was evil and it was bad. It wasn't even good as a medication.
No.
It was bad. Now, I want you to marry that terrible conception, okay, with expiration date that is now over 1 decade. That means Nigeria is not only evil, but it has also expired for more than 10 years. Now, the only thing I can tell you is that Nigeria is not only dead, but is toxically decayed. You know what I mean by toxically? That means anything that it comes in contact with, okay, is in trouble.
That's right.
It is a danger to even animals, let alone human beings. That means Nigeria is not fit. Nigeria is finished. And it's not fit for animals. And people are coming to the debate whether, hey, you see what that man said? Oh, you see the problem with Nigeria is this. Oh, you know, if we only had good government. Oh, if we all this nonsense. Now, let me not keep you so long by saying, when it comes to what is going on in Nigeria, can I say that it doesn't matter who kills who, whether it is Fulani, or whether somebody says I'm representing Biafra, so I'm killing anybody. Anybody that is killing in Nigeria is an evil human being, because it's not killing that will solve the problem there. Anybody that is carrying arms, whether they are, whatever they call themselves, is part of the evil hovering in Nigeria. The part of that evil, because anything that is taking human life is evil. It doesn't matter whether they say, oh, I'm a Biafran fighting for my freedom, oh, I'm this. It's a lie. They are all, if anything that kills, anything that is killing.
Kanu was like that, a lot of us will not touch him with a long pole.
God bless you. So I haven't got time to be giving any credence to any individual by mentioning anybody's name. I haven't got no time. I'm just telling you that anybody that is there killing under whatever guise is the evil that is being used to do harm to the whole environment, and it is part of that rottenness and toxicity of Nigeria. So I don't want to do any more in terms of saying, but I want to commend you. And I say, please keep on with what you are doing. Okay?
You are a gem, and I'm glad that you were able to get through this morning. Thank you. You see, people who need to know should know, no matter how uncomfortable the truth sounds, right? Most of us just want things done the other way, not in this kind of a way that Nigeria always sort of, Nigeria has charted a path, and it's a path of destruction. Anyone who is dancing towards that path, right, should be said to his face, you're wrong. And if they care, they will stop. Prince, thank you so much, okay? Enjoy your money over there. I have another caller on the line here. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah,
Sir.
I'm fine. Good evening. I am Mr. George, calling you from India.
Joe from India. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. It's been a while anyway. Though I've been trying to call so many times, but I've not been successful anyway. But it's okay. Now, let me. Yeah, thank you. Let me go straight to the point because I don't want to mention. I don't want to comment on the issue of Simon Ekpa. You can't be trying to coerce your people into believing what you are dishing out on them by trying to kill them. I don't want to comment on that. Now, I want to comment on the guy that made a comment about the Igbo people selling of land and all whatnot. I know that guy is less than 50 years. Okay, let's just give him this. Okay, let's say
he's probably in his 40s, max.
Okay, let's say he's 50. Okay, now if a man of 90 years had been the one that said that, I would say yes, maybe during their era in the 50s, 40s, yes, Igbos were not selling lands, and the same goes to the Yorubas, and the same goes to other tribes in Nigeria. Those days, people were not selling their lands because things weren't as hard as it is now, and the cultures had not been bastardized. Okay, now as time goes on, I am 48, but I grew up seeing people buying land in my areas. Buying land in my areas. I bet you if you do deep investigation, you realize that that idiot that put that ring light on and said, if you go closer, you realize that even in his kindred, maybe his uncles had sold his land. If this guy had put on the camera and said, yes, those days Igbo people don't sell land, yes, maybe the man who requested to buy the land, according to Dr. Ruben Abati, maybe the man requested to buy a land that was inherited by, in Igbo land, the first son, they inherit a land that must never be sold. That is a family land. That land must never be sold, no matter what. Then any other land that is closer, you can sell it. You understand? Those days, Igbos don't sell land. Those days, Igbos don't sell land. Even Yorubas, even Hausas, they don't sell land because things weren't as tight.
That's the same everywhere. You inherited it from your father. He inherited from his own father, and on and on and on. It's passed down to you. You inherited it. You can't sell the land until now, where some of them don't even value those family chain anymore.
Yes. So those things are gone. But now, my brother, I'm telling you, as time goes on, things becomes harder. The population increases. Even the family land, people that things push to the wall, they sell it. You can't have a land and your problem is about to take you out. You must sell your land to solve your problems. People are selling even that family land, even that particular land that they inherited. They are selling it. So anybody saying Igbos don't sell land, they don't do this, my brother. Even 60 years ago, Igbos were selling land. People were selling land. 60 years ago, people were selling land in Igbo land. So this is my contribution. Thank you so much for your good work.
God bless you, Baba, because it has to be said. Like I said, right? There are those who have these stories, and the stories of how they were indeed accommodated, helped, housed, and even got established in Igbo land. These stories are available everywhere. But because of the agenda of division, the agenda of hatred, this and that, People would rather push the ones that comes back and said, oh, when I got to this village, they hated me because I'm not Igbo. The way they treated me, I had to move to another village where they now accepted me. But when you move to another village where you got accepted, right? That story doesn't sell. It is the story of where you are not treated fine. That one sells better in Nigeria. So it is an agenda. So when somebody like Ruben Akpati goes on this big platform to push that kind of narrative, just know that it is an agenda. Majority of those who are going to push them, number one, they don't live in the East. They don't have any plan of investing in the East. Some of them don't even have money to buy any land. But because they've heard it before, it must be true. So let's just push it. An agenda. Well, maybe platforms like this will continue to give a lot of you the benefit of the doubt, where people can share their own personal stories of what it was like, or what you heard about the Yorubas, or what you have heard about the Igbos, and what is your personal experience too. Here, hello.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am very well too. Thanks so much for asking. Please.
Yeah, it's